G'day guys, it's Joseph from Encore Music again. Now, we thought we'd do something special for you left-handers out there, which is expose you to my appalling left-handed guitar playing. Sadly, I'm a righty, but I'll do the best I can. We're going to go through some of the left-handed guitars we have in stock, and as you'll see when you come to our store, we have over 1,000 guitars at any given time, ranging from about $400 all the way up to about $50,000. Obviously, most of them are not 400 and most of them are not 50. So, we're going to start off with this really beautiful Strandberg. Now, she's got a quilt maple top, and they've done the PRS double staining technique to give you that denim look, and it's got their own pickups in, which I think are fantastic. It's got their tremolo system, which is similar actually to the original Steinberger in feel, and it comes back to zero really, really well. So let me play a few clean licks on this so you can hear it. All of these Strandbergs are incredibly well made, and they're all very consistently made. We've had 2 batches in now, so I think I've handled over 30 instruments, and doesn't matter if it's the entry-level Boden or the spec'd out models at the top, they're all fretted incredibly well. The necks are mostly a 3-piece laminate of quarter sawn with a V section either side, which is a technique that was invented by Hayman Guitars in the early 80s. Produces a very strong and very stable neck. This particular model has got a roasted maple 3-piece neck with little ebony stringers. And looking at it, I think that this is a Pal Ferro fingerboard, but I could be wrong. I'll have to look up the specs. But it sounds amazing, the amount of sustain it has. So there's no compressor. No fancy amp, no post-production, it's just going straight into the Engel with an SM58. And we do that so that you can really hear what it sounds like. We're not trying to make these guitars sound different to what they are, all right? So let's pull this out and move it along. Now, one of our favourite brands of guitars here at Encore Music is the Zakk Wylde guitars. Now, we've got lots of good reasons for that. Mostly we think Zakk's an awesome guy, and he's still out there doing it after all these years. Now, what I like about these guitars is the fretwork is absolutely stellar. This fretwork is as good as if I did it, and yeah, I said it. We're charging about $1,600 to do a stainless steel refret, and this is just bang on all the way. There's a couple of things I might do differently, but they're just taste issues. It's designed and fretted by someone who knows how to do it and cares. Now obviously you've got the EMGs, you've got the Tone Pros, yada yada yada, spec. But this guitar is just really well made. Check it out. It's a crazy shape. I honestly don't know how Zakk plays these guitars without hurting himself. You got any idea, boss?
No idea.
I mean, it's pretty impressive. I don't think he's got one major injury from guitar playing. It's mostly from lifting weights and chugging beers, you know. The guy's a machine, and when he comes to visit us, we say hello, and we're very polite, and we don't try and keep up, because we can't. So, next cab off the rank is this gorgeous G&L. Now, if you don't know the backstory of G&L, what you're really getting is Leo Fender after he left Fender, or sold it rather, and took a little break and then revamped his career. This is a Stratocaster with a couple of features that distinguishes it from other Strats. These pickups are made from a ceramic magnet. Ceramic magnets, if you don't play heavy metal, have a very bad reputation because they're what cheap Chinese Strat pickups are made out of. But these are custom designed, and they're bigger than normal, and they're actually quite a bit stronger than a normal magnet. And they create a very loud field. And he couples that with thin wire that is underwound. So it's a pickup that is really, it's impersonating somewhere between a P90 and a TV Jones Filtertron. It's got a lot of bite and a lot of twang, and it's just really, really cool. He's got this over-designed tremolo plate, which is twice as thick as normal. Everything is beefed up, and it stays in tune really, really well. And you might be able to say, if I pull it closer to the camera, all the body has got this lovely streaking in it, which is the sign of modern Aldo that is light. Quite wide, relatively slim C, but it's got the Cordoson stripe where I like it on the treble side, incredibly thick fingerboard, which is one of the ways of making electric guitar neck stiffer is to use a thicker fingerboard. It just places the tension on the neck where you want it, which is against the fingerboard as opposed to in the mass of the neck shaft. Now, there's not a lot I can say about G&Ls other than for what they are, they're incredibly cheap. They've always positioned themselves in the market as being less expensive. But if you know what you like, and you know that you want something like a Fender, but you don't want a Fender, and you don't want to spend $6 grand, give G&L a go. We've got a bunch of these in stock. Now, lastly, we're going to look at this Schecter. We are a main Schecter dealer. We're one of the biggest dealers in the country. And the reason we're one of the biggest dealers of Schecter in the country is we really believe in the brand. Now, that's all very well and good, but what does it mean when we say we believe in the brand? This is what it means. We think they make a cracking guitar consistently at every price point. So for us as dealers to you, the customer, we're not worrying if we sell you a $900 guitar that it's going to have lifting frets, or that the fingerboard isn't going to shrink as soon as the weather gets a bit warmer. We're not worried that the solder joints are bad. Now, there's other brands I could name and shame, and professionally I won't do it on camera, but see it from our point of view. We want to give you the best guitars that we can at the least possible prices, and there's just some brands that we can do that with and get behind, and some brands that we can't. With Schecter, they're kind of known modern day as a heavy metal guitar, but actually they still make a fantastic Telecaster like the original Pete Townshend model with the double humbuckers. It's a fantastic rock guitar. And they still make these awesome Gretsch-like guitars. They're built a bit better than most Gretsches ever were, but they're fantastic. But what you get at all the points is fantastic specs. So this is an entry-level model. It's left-hander, obviously. We've got a clear, really popping bubble burst top, which is a very rare thing to see on guitars. Most of that veneer gets used on drum shells, actually. And it's got these lovely abalone and mother of pearl inlays. And it's just, I haven't even checked it. I don't need to. It's good to go. You know, they really do all the setup from the factory because that makes a big difference with your guitar. you're looking to get a guitar that suits you, we have over 50 left-handed guitars in stock year-round. Hit us up at Encore Music. Peace out.